Hi everyone! In this video, we are going to explore an exciting topic: international bodies. These are organizations created by different countries to work together on issues that affect the whole world. They aim to solve global problems, promote peace, and encourage cooperation between nations. To understand them better, let's start by learning what they are and why they were created. After the Second World War, the world needed a way to avoid future conflicts and promote stability. So countries began forming international organizations to work together. These organizations are like clubs where countries are members, and each has its own specific goals. Let's look at 5 important international bodies: the United Nations, the European Union, the World Trade Organization, the International Monetary Fund, and NATO. The UN is an organization made up of almost every country in the world. It works to maintain peace, protect human rights, and fight poverty. It was founded in 1945 after World War II. The UN sends peacekeepers to war zones, provides humanitarian aid, and sets international laws. The UN's main office is in New York City, USA, but it also has major offices in Geneva, Switzerland, Vienna, Austria, and Nairobi, Kenya. The WTO is an organization that manages international trade. It was founded in 1995, replacing an older system called GATT, which stands for the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. The WTO, whose headquarters are located in Geneva, Switzerland, ensures that trade flows smoothly and settles disputes between countries. The IMF is an organization that helps countries manage their economies and provides loans to those in financial trouble. It was created in 1944, before the end of World War II. From its headquarters in Washington, D.C. in the United States of America, the IMF promotes global economic stability and supports countries in times of crisis. NATO, short for North Atlantic Treaty Organization, is a military alliance of 31 countries from Europe and North America. It was founded in 1949 to defend against potential threats, especially during the Cold War. NATO provides mutual defense. If one member is attacked, the others come to help. The headquarters of this international body are in Brussels, Belgium. The EU is a group of 27 European countries that cooperate on trade, laws, and travel. It began as the European Economic Community in 1957 and became the EU in 1993. The EU allows free movement of goods, services, people, and money among its member countries. It also uses a common currency, the euro, in most of its member states. The EU has 3 main institutions, each with its own headquarters. The European Commission, based in Brussels, Belgium. Then we have the European Parliament. It's located in Strasbourg, France, with additional offices in Brussels. And lastly, we have the European Council and Council of the EU. Both are headquartered in Brussels, Belgium. Let's have a closer look at how the EU works. The European Commission acts as the EU's executive body, proposing new laws, enforcing existing ones, and managing the budget. The European Parliament represents EU citizens by debating and voting on proposed laws. The members of the European Parliament are elected by the citizens of the member states. And then there are the European Council and the Council of the EU. The former defines the EU's political direction, while the latter works with Parliament to adopt laws and policies. Now let's talk about something fascinating: Brexit. This is the name for the decision of the United Kingdom to leave the European Union. In 2016, the UK held a referendum where citizens voted on whether to stay in or leave the EU. The result was 52% for leaving and 48% for staying. Are you wondering why they left? Well, many British people felt that the EU had too much control over their laws and borders. Others believed leaving would give the UK more independence. Anyway, leaving the EU wasn't easy. It took 4 years of negotiations, but eventually the UK left for good on January 31st, 2020. Brexit changed the way the UK trades with the EU and the rest of the world. It also created challenges for businesses and travelers. As we move further into the 21st century, international bodies face new challenges, like climate change, cybercrime, and global health crises. Many believe the EU will grow stronger as it works on issues like green energy and digital innovation. On the other hand, organizations like the UN, WTO, and IMF will continue to play key roles in solving worldwide problems. In our interconnected world, no country can solve global issues alone. International bodies will remain essential to keep the world peaceful and prosperous. Please let us know what you think, leaving a comment in the box below. If you enjoyed the video, click on the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. In conclusion, international bodies like the UN, EU, WTO, IMF, and NATO show us the power of cooperation. They remind us that when countries work together, they can tackle even the biggest challenges. However, these organizations also face criticism and obstacles, which means they need to adapt to a changing world. As future leaders and global citizens, you have an important role to play. Stay informed about how these organizations work and the impact they have on your life. Support efforts for peace, sustainability, and justice. Most importantly, believe in the idea that we can build a better world together. Thank you for listening, and let's make a difference.